Goddamn. Goddamn, guys. Oh boy.
Oh man. What is going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody, man? How's everybody doing here today? Thank you guys for joining us, as always, for another edition of NHP Unscripted. This is episode 290. As man, listen, we got the thumbnail made before the show even started. That's how you know it's gonna be some shit, bro.
I was just gonna say that exact same thing, bro. When you go into unscripted with the title and thumbnail already here, you know it's about to pop off.
Oh fuck, man. Yeah, this isn't good, bro. This isn't good.
No.
However, Monday Night Raw last night actually wasn't horrible. There was a couple things on there, obviously, per all fucking Monday Night Raws, that were obviously had me looking sideways. But for the most part, um, Monday Night Raw actually had something I really, really liked, which is even more rare, in this day and age.
Raw had a moment that truly did pop me in that moment, man, and I was excited. I,
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was about to happen. I
Yep.
popped when it fucking happened. Very much loved that moment. I think y'all, from the consensus, I think it's all the same moment. It was really just that opener Raw that was just confusingly
It was a banger.
just funny and mad. But other than that, Raw was fine. It's mostly normal Raw things. That beginning was that
Banger.
was something, man. That was something, man. But Raw was all right, man. Raw was all right. It really had one truly great thing on the show, man. That truly was a treat to see, man. I love that.
Yes. So aside from that, there's SmackDown and there is AEW
Ooh,
Dynamite. So we're gonna go over AEW
yeah.
Dynamite first. So apparently AEW has this My AEW thing. I guess it's like their WWE network. So I was a bit confused. It said one live AEW pay-per-view a month.
Have one a month. So I think that just means you get the pay-per-views when they're live. Maybe they count ROH under that, and you could like watch it, or maybe not. But it said one live. I'm just assuming you get the pay-per-views for free because there's just one. There's one not even a month nowadays. So
Right.
from what it seems, you just get the pay-per-views for free. You just get that big 120, I think it is, subscription for the year. Which, with having to pay for AEW pay-per-views, that's not bad. That's
No.
actually not bad.
No.
I'm intrigued to talk about it on Friday, man, because from everything it seems like a pretty good deal. Now it is AEW, so the quality for that first
Yeah.
pay-per-view of watching it, you might want to skip and wait like a pay-per-view or two until you get that. But overall, I think in the long run that'll probably be a good deal to
And
get in the coming months.
yeah, and so my whole thing, I would say my whole thing from the whole Bleacher Report drama or ridiculousness is it going to have a functioning app, or is it going to have an app on a Fire Stick or a Roku, or is it just going to be like Bleacher Report where you got to fucking sit like a fat slob and watch it on your computer, you know again, we're normal people. We have friends, we hang out with people, we like to watch it in a living room with our friends, our normal human beings, right, that we associate with. So obviously we watch this on a TV. For me, I always had a very hard time watching this on I always had a very hard time with Bleacher Report. We would have to fucking put it on a laptop and then hook the laptop up with an HDMI cord up to the TV. So that was something that was a constant hurdle for us. But that was really my only question is this going to have a functioning app? Because I don't want another Bleacher Report. I would, if that's the case, I'll rather just buy the fucking things on YouTube like normal. But
100%. I
um
think I did see that they are gonna be. It is gonna be like an app like the network.
okay.
It doesn't exist yet, I don't think, but I think that's like what it's gonna be, is like its own like WWE network essentially.
If that's the case, man, then fucking bravo, Tony Khan. You done continued
Glad
to
to get it,
shock me over the past year. You done continued to shock me, bro.
man. If that shit actually is like a really good service, then my God, what's going on, man?
That's mad dope if that's the case. But um with that, so we got I at least from what I
At least
seen,
from,
it
it's gonna
seems
be a worldwide thing. It's gonna be like a network.
yeah, from what I seen, I did see an American version of it. I did see an American and an international version of it. So I believe
Yeah,
they do have both, from my understanding. Um, but um, yeah. So, hey, man, if that's the case, I'm very excited for them, and uh, okay, yeah, it looks like it's available on Apple TV, Android TV, and Fire Stick. So,
it's good.
yes. Yeah. So, that's that. So with that being said, how's everybody doing? Thank you guys for joining us as always. Um thank you guys for joining us as always. This is episode 290 of Unscripted. Is boy, oh boy. Man. If this is your first time watching and you
Man,
guys do not know the show works, every Tuesday we are on here with NHP Unscripted. This is episode 290 of Unscripted. And every Friday we are on here with the news at 3 p.m. Central. This Friday we also have the Revolution predictions for you guys. So, and this Sunday, yes, Sunday, I think WWE scared them off of,
oh yeah,
I think WWE scared them off of, uh,
no, for Saturdays.
I think so. I think they scared them off of Saturdays because the next couple ones they got coming up are fucking Sunday pay-per-views. So this Sunday night we will be on here with the Revolution post-show review. So if you guys are interested in that, we will be on here after Revolution for the Revolution review. And with that being said, if this is your if you guys did miss this past Friday's edition of the news, you guys can now find that on all platforms. That is Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and if you want to stay first, join us right here live every Friday at 3 p.m. Central for the news, man. And with that being said, if you guys have not got a chance to get your hands on the brand new design here over at NHP, the slept on design, you guys can now find this live on the merch shop. That is bonfire.com. Link is at the top of the description of this very video, where you can find this beautiful piece of merchandise live on there as we speak, man. Like I said, the newest slept on design is live there as we speak, man. So with that being said, if this is your first time watching and you guys do not know who we are here at Notorious Heels, I am Johnny, one half of the host of this very show, and as for the other half, we got my man Sir K here. Sir K, please let everybody know what it is you are smiling about today.
I'm here, man. I'm here. My Wi-Fi fucking works finally. That's why I'm smiling, man.
Here you go.
I'm here. This will be a normal episode from here on out, man. My apologies for Friday. And the Wi-Fi thankfully got fixed. So that's very nice to see, man. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just waiting for this weekend, man. It's gonna be a fun weekend. I got the pay-per-view. That's fun. Little Caesars. That's gonna be really fun. Um, and I'm pumped for the weekend, man. I am pumped. Like Durante always asks, how's life? How's the family? Life's good. Family's good. How is everybody doing in the live chat? How they're doing watching the replay? What are you, bro? How are you doing?
Uh Man, okay. Well, pretty good, man. Pretty good, to be honest, man. Pretty good. So, Manager Logan, how about that NFL free agency? NFL free agency for one day so far has been pretty fucking crazy. Um, at least for me, it was pretty. It was pretty crazy. Yeah, pretty heartbreaking to see fucking Kenneth Walker go to the fucking Kansas City Chiefs. So that was something. Super Bowl MVP, just off to another team. You gotta love it. But that was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. Uh, Man, other than that, we are about 4 hours into Resident Evil 9. So that is that I will say so far is a fucking banger. That is actually a banger, bro. Man, that part with Leon and Victor in that fucking dark hallway, bro. Oh, dude,
That show's tough. That show's
banger,
tough as hell, man.
banger
Love it so
cutscene,
far,
bro.
man. It's been great so far, man. Them zombies really do grab you. You can't really juke them like you could in 7 or 8. But
No, bro.
other than that, you really can't juke them motherfuckers, bro. They got them arm reaches, bro. I don't know what their arm length is, bro. They gotta go to the NBA. They can't be shambling around that fucking facility or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But it's been good so far, man. It's been good.
Man, so yes, that Logan Logan was telling us as we were playing it that like you can't evade the zombies and he was not
You
lying,
really
bro.
can't.
He was not
You
lying.
cannot. You really cannot, man. They'll just grab you. You try to fucking break their ankles, run past them, juke them, and they still just grab you, bro. It's tough out here.
Also, this my AEW.
It is. I just looked it up. It is just U.S. or not U.S. It's for not U.S.
I was gonna
audiences.
say I take back everything I say. I thought they were hooking us up with a good
It's
deal.
horrible.
This is terrible. This is terrible.
This is horrible.
I'm looking at Logan's chats and I'm like, wow. I'm like, geez.
Uh,
So I seen it last night, and the article I read about it, it didn't say anything about like not being for US,
yeah,
but it makes sense because I went to go sign up and it wouldn't let me, and I was like, oh, this thing's fucking broken. Because I went to go sign up for the fucking for the 19.99 a month, or I wanted to at least see what their different packages were, and it wouldn't let me. But I was like, oh, maybe they're just in like the early stages of launching it. I was like, maybe this is something that's coming. But no, reading Logan's chats, that
I
fucking makes a lot of sense.
I literally just looked on their website too. I was looking, and literally all the U.S. gets is just that free YouTube channel that
Oh,
they have.
oh, they get
That's all you get.
where you get all the AEW podcasts.
Yep, that's literally all you get.
Yep.
So I mean, if you're using a VPN, and that might be good still, but even then, at that point, we'll see how it goes, and we'll see the quality of that of their
Can you
site
use
of their.
VPNs on TVs?
I think there is a way, and I
Okay.
know there's a way.
Okay. But yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, Manager Logan. So thank you. But but yes, it is but yes, Resident Evil 9 is very good. Resident Evil 9 is very good and uh yeah. Um what else is going on? Oh, bro, the fucking another Seahawks player left, but he went to the Bears. Kobe Bryant. Yeah, not Kobe Bean Bryant, not the Black Mamba. This Kobe Bryant's Kobe with a C, Coby, not Kobe.
UI. It's a weird way to spell Kobe.
Very,
Well, I
very,
think it's just
very.
because I'm used to the actual Kobe. I don't know
Yes.
who this imposter is. He
He's
got to
pretty
change his
good. He's
name.
pretty good, and he's coming to the Bears. So the fucking Seahawks let him go too. So this is just wonderful. But um,
Kobe.
but yeah, not the Black Mamba Kobe Bryant, bro. Not that Kobe. But yes, I believe I seen he went to the Bears. Um, so, but Hey, man. Crazy. Crazy. I don't know, man. But Logan's boy, Tua, has went to the Falcons, bro. How you feeling about this, Manager Logan? Our boy is off to Atlanta.
Off to Atlanta, man.
Oh, brother. How did I just click on the fucking Twitter app and just see a fucking interview of bald John Morrison, bro? I gotta get this off my screen. I gotta close.
They
I didn't even mean to click that app. I went to go into my notes app, and I don't know why my man. Let's get to Dynamite, bro.
Bro, I used to fuck with you about John Morrison. I can't even do that no more. They
This
done
is
treated him
terrible.
too bad.
This is
It got to a
terrible.
point where like, okay, I can't even make the jokes anymore about them fucking him like shit. Because it's just bad, dude. Bald.
Come on, dude. Come
How does
on,
he do
bro.
the slow-mo entrance? The whole point was, the slow-mo bouncy air. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's horrible. That's
Trust
so
me, I know.
disrespectful.
I know.
Sure, goat.
Now they just
That's
got
how
to
they
blow
treat
on his
him.
bald head.
I mean, it probably feels good.
That's not the point, bro.
It
That's
probably
not the
do.
fucking point. That's
Shit
not the.
probably feels refreshing.
No, I'm not refreshed, bro. I'm not refreshed. Oh man, I can't even. I can't even talk about this. AEW Dynamite, bro. AEW Dynamite. This was your March 4th edition of Dynamite from El Paso, Texas. El Paso is usually a pretty underrated wrestling crowd. They're pretty good here tonight. The show opened up with MJF versus the Jet, Kevin Knight, for the AEW World Championship. The match was great. It was for the AEW Championship, so I would have loved if it main evented over the Trios Championships, but okay.
You would think. You would think it made a better over the trio styles, but no.
MJF went for not MJF. Kevin Knight went for a UFO, but MJF got the knees up and hit Kevin Knight with a heat seeker to pick up the victory against Kevin Knight. It was a very good match. They probably got, I want to say, like 15 minutes to open the show. And it was very good. It was a very good performance by Kevin Knight, as always. He tends to especially lately, he tends to get in the ring with these names like Swerve, like MJF, and show out. It's a thing they've been having him do. I want to say they're doing it on purpose, because now, at least from Collision, I'm starting to see him interact with Swerve a little bit. I hope he ends up having some involvement with a heel Swerve, whether it's in a full-fledged feud, whether it's in a group with him, whatever the case is. I'm very excited to see it. Don't know where that leaves Speedball, which is kind of upsetting, but regardless, MJF and Kevin Knight had a very good match, and yeah, I'm very excited to see what they do with Kevin Knight in the coming year. So I hope it's big stuff.
Very excited. They've been doing great. A lot of teases with Swerve and maybe like joining. Like Swerve's kind of on this recruitment arc with this man, so it could go one direction, it could go another. I'm interested no matter what. I like what they're doing with them. And I think tomorrow on Dynamite they got Speedball versus MJF. I think I know I saw Speedball on the card for tomorrow, so hopefully they start doing kind of the same thing simultaneously with Speedball. And I like what they're doing so far.
100%, 100%. So that was the open to AEW Dynamite. Again, I wish it would have main evented, being that it was for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship, but okay. Next up, we had Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin versus Gabe Kidd and Clark Connors. Now, we were talking last week and saying that this was probably going to be the Revolution match, so I was a bit confused as to why this was taking place. But then it kind of made sense at the end. We got Orange Cassidy and Darby picking up the victory. with an orange punch to Clark Connors. And afterwards, David Finlay came out and made his AEW debut, as we brought to you guys on Friday, officially forming the Dogs in AEW. So we have the Dogs, which is obviously a spin-off of the Bullet Club War Dogs from New Japan. So now I'm assuming the Revolution match is going to be a three-way. It's going to be Finlay, Kid, and Connors versus fucking Darby Allin and the Conglomeration, probably Orange Cassidy and Roderick Strong, or Kyle O'Reilly, or Ishii, whoever the fuck's in the group at this point. But
Dude, if it's Ichi, I'm a pop.
well,
The best
the
tag
last
team
time we
ever out
seen
there.
him, he was holding his hammy like he got hurt. So
Mhm.
I don't know. We never, and then we never heard anything about him. So I don't know if bro's okay or not. But whatever the case is, you know, I'm praying he's all right. But yeah, I mean, hopefully my man's is okay. But you know, I, that's probably going to be the match at Revolution. Which, if that's the case, I mean, I'm interested to see what the Dogs can bring to the table. I mean, I'm interested to give David Finlay a shot in AEW. I want to see what he can do. You know, but other than that. Man, I mean, the debut was cool. The debut was cool. I mean, he you know, it was a run in attack forming the group, so it was um, I mean, I'm not really a big David Finlay guy, but I mean, it was produced pretty good, and I will say, after hearing the original plans for him to join the Birthright, I know you were, you know, nodded out on Friday, but kind of what were your thoughts about that whole situation, and do you really blame him for not going to NXT? Because to me, bro, I don't know how you feel, but to me, the Birthright is one of those groups like the D'Angelo family that's, you know, realistically never going to make it out of NXT. Like that, I don't ever see that as a main roster. I can never fucking see Lexis King and fucking Channing Stacks running around SmackDown talking about, you know, they deserve this and that because it's their birthright. I don't see it.
I don't see it either, man. I really don't see it. I don't blame him at all, man. Bro dead has left his brother and dry in NXT, which, I mean, and like people are like, oh, what do you think? He should have just gone to the main roster. Like, no, I think NXT was the place for him, just not the birthright. The birthright, I'm sorry, is dog shit. Ain't nobody wants to be the birthright. You got the failure in Lexus King. Bro should have just stayed his dad. Bro should have just kept his dad's gimmick like he had in AEW. He's kind of a failure over there in NXT. You got fucking Santino's daughter doing nothing. Dayton Stacks. That's why he's in the like horrible, horrible group, man. Bad gimmick too. Too cheesy in the wrong ways. I don't blame David Finlay. I would have rejected that deal too. And apparently, even with that deal, like financially, they lowballed the shit out of him. Which, again, not saying you should go pay David Finlay of all people fucking amazing money, but it gets to a point where it's a pattern of them just lowballing people so much to the point where no one wants to work there.
Yeah.
I think it's more of an overarching problem than just a David Finlay problem. But I don't blame David Finlay, man. I really don't. And I didn't really like him in New Japan. If you ever caught on to that, I don't know. I was pretty low key about it.
Hmm.
But in New Japan, you really got to have a lot of sauce to be something special over there. And respectfully, he just didn't. But I think AEW, he'll actually be able to, get on the mic here and there, and he has a group around him, which I think will really help that he has a constant group in there of people that so far I like. I like Gabe Kidd. From what I've seen, I like Clark Connors. So I'm gonna give David Finlay the chance here, and I expect to like him more than I did in New Japan. And I mean, they did make him the leader of Bullet Club, though. Like that's an insane task. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like if they made Jay the leader of the Bloodline. You know what I mean? It just
yeah.
you can't just bestow that upon anybody, man. So I'm gonna give him a chance. I actually do like this look for David Finlay, than like that leather jacket look he tried to go for in New Japan. Um, so I'm interested to see how it works out, man. I hope it does.
Yeah. So, hey, hopefully it works out. And yeah, I mean, you mentioned a good point, man. You mentioned a good point. I mean, he was tasked with being the leader of
It's
one
a
of the
big
most
ask.
iconic, one of the most iconic factions ever. So maybe being in the dogs will be more of a low key role for him. A lot of people obviously want to see them feuding with the Bang Bang Gang. And I mean, sounds good to me. So sounds good to me. I mean, you definitely got some lore there with the two kind of Bullet Club spin-off groups, but hey, I mean, it definitely could work, and maybe again, maybe we will take more of a liking to him this time around. But we get this backstage segment that's I get what they tried to do, but it just came off awkward between Bandito and Andrade. Bandito is telling Andrade ahead of their match that he grew up a huge fan of him. Andrade then tells Bandito he heard he was one of the best Mexican wrestlers, but now he doesn't know if he's a wrestler or wants a picture. And he fucking and he fucking takes his phone out. He takes he takes his phone out and fucking takes a selfie with Bandito.
I get what they tried to do. Like he tried to like sun him and like, oh, you're just a fan, you know what I mean? But you just didn't do it right. Respectfully. Like you gotta be like, oh, would you want my autograph or something? Like you don't gotta do the
Something,
whole pull
bro.
out the phone, take a picture. This is doing
And
too
why did
much. You should
Andrade take a picture with his phone? I mean, that seems like Andrade wants the
have.
picture.
He should have like grabbed his phone at the least or something, or like I get what they tried to do. They just didn't nail it, man. They just didn't nail that segment. That's hilarious,
Not at
bro.
all, bro. Not at all.
Just
Um,
oh, you want to take a picture with me?
like what?
He didn't even like psych it out like oh too bad, you know what I mean? Nothing. He actually just dead ass just took a picture with him and left.
I'm sitting there like, okay. Um, Next up we have the Brawling Birds versus the Inspiration. The Inspiration seemed to be inspired by WWE's Jey Uso because
As you
they came out to their theme song and the music shut off, and they told production to play the song again, and then they started dancing in the middle of the ring.
God, there we so AEW does have a run it back fucking entity. That's
Yes,
just great.
yes, they do. I'm sitting there watching this entrance, and I'm like, holy fuck, get this shit off my screen. Please get it off my screen. This was terrible. This was fucking terrible, man. Dude, you know, it's the Inspiration, but this is their debut on Dynamite. They did them pretty dirty here. I can't lie. They literally got packed up by the Brawling Birds, and they lost to a finisher called Two Birds, One Stone.
Oh boy. Oh
Um,
god, that's
Again,
just
I
that's
I
evil.
I know it's the Inspiration, but again, again, man, Tony, you just signed them, bro. You just signed them, man, and you have done
Oh yeah.
nothing but treat them like jobbers. Like I get, bringing them in. Maybe you didn't want them to really be a focal point of the tag division, but to do them how you've been doing them is ridiculous, bro. It's been absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, for real, man. Like I get they're not gonna be like are real contenders for that tag division, but you at least gotta give them some wins in order to make the people that are beating them look decent. Because beating them just means nothing, and doing that on their debut is just needless at that point, man. They could have won something.
Jumpin' Jeff in the chat. What's up, brother? He says, masked men running around to Benny Hill music.
Bro, for man, I can't wait to talk about that shit. They should have me cracking up,
Bro,
dude.
I was
Ring
dying,
around the
dude.
rosy.
I was fucking dying, bro. Oh, man. Oh, fuck. But,
They had
um,
fucking tap dancing around.
man, what the fucking line dancing like the fucking vampires and sinners, bro. Fucking going on the rocky road to Dublin.
That shit.
Man,
Oh,
Hangman Page defeated Marty S'more. Marty S'more.
pretty s'more.
He had a squash match, bro.
Oh, okay.
Adam fucking Page. Adam Hangman Page had a 2-second squash match. The fucking number one contender for the World Heavyweight Championship had a squash match.
Nothing worse than those random Tony Khan main eventer squash matches. It's so pointless.
This is terrible. This is fucking terrible.
It's, like, dude, just have him cut a promo or something. Something.
Dude.
It's so needless, dude. It's just a waste.
And then
He doesn't look
he had a
good.
promo after the match.
Just do the promo. Just do the promo.
Man.
Dude.
He has a promo putting MJF on notice, and then he gets attacked by the Don Callis family.
Oh dear God! Just sacrifice me, bro. What are you doing?
Why is he being attacked by the Don Callis family? Can anybody explain this to me? He's not in a feud with the Don Callis. He's in a fucking feud with MJF. Why is the Don Callis family? Why are they attacking him?
Like, dude, what? They got to do something with Don Callis, bro. They got to do something with him because this is out of hand.
Way out of hand, bro. We then get FTR and the Young Bucks in a backstage segment having a promo battle, talking about their match. It was really nothing interesting. It was just more of, them fighting for all the years ago and whatever the fuck. The normal shit with them. Yeah, that was that. I'm not excited for this match at all. But
No, not in the slightest, man. This is really just one of those. Another one of these matches, man, and
correct.
it got even weirder on Collision.
What happened on Collision?
Oh, just basically they're FTR's third new member, essentially.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about.
Like what?
Brother. John Moxley continued his quest to face everyone in the Don Callis family. This week it was Hechicero.
Hell yeah, dude. Hechicero, man. The mad scientist of Lucha Libre, actually. Put some respect.
The what?
Isn't he the mad scientist of Lucha Libre? Is that him or is that someone else? Is that Masquerada Dorada? Is he the man? Which one is the
Dude,
mad
I forgot they
scientist?
call him that, bro. I fucking forgot Hechicero. They called him the mad scientist of Lucha Libre.
Like, what?
But yes, he John Moxley defeated the mad scientist of Lucha Libre with the Death Rider. So
Wow, man. I wonder if we'll see Hechicero in Resident Evil 9. He's one of those mad scientists creating all
yeah,
the
is he with Victor Gideon, bro? is, is, is he
Let's
with
see
him, bro?
Hechicero let's see it, bro. I'm down to see Hechicero on the cut. Let's get it.
Maybe he's on the card, bro. Maybe he's on the
He might
card.
be. He might be one of the rules we got unlocked.
Maybe he's in the North Wing. I don't know, man.
Oh, you
Yeah,
never know, man. You never know.
Brody King, bro.
Oh,
This was
God.
this was a sorry ass segment. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Brody King comes out and fucking calls out Swerve Strickland. He says he's gonna kick his ass. Nana comes out and he brings out Swerve, but Swerve doesn't come from the entranceway, man. He comes from the crowd and beats the shit out of Brody King and hangs him with the chain and accepts his challenge for Revolution. Brody King looks so sorry here, bro. How are you going to call this man out? I'm going to get out here, Swerve. I'm going to kick your ass. And you didn't even get a lick of offense in, bro. You just got packed up out here. You did nothing.
Dude.
You could at least had him get a punch in, bro. Nothing.
You couldn't have had Swerve make an example out of anybody else on the show. Like that's what you dead ass can't be a big man in AEW, dude, because your sole existence to Tony Khan is to make everybody else look good. That's all it is. That's all it is, man. It's horrible.
Tekla.
Oh God.
Have you been seeing these Tekla promos I've been sending you?
You've been what platform have you been sending me on?
I've been sending these to you on TikTok, bro. These are some of the best joints I've ever seen in my life, bro.
I think I saw the one. I think I saw the one you just sent. They're horrible, man. She's a horrible promo, man. She is god awful.
Get her ass off that fucking microphone, dude. Oh my god.
And they love her. Fans love her. I don't get
it. It's okay. One of the TikToks I sent you, the fans in the fucking comments were legitimately comparing her to Becky Lynch.
Can it burn them? Burn that platform down, bro.
Becky Lynch, the man, the main eventer of WrestleMania, big time Bex.
The one who has had to one side her feud with AJ Lee and made it actually good. Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. Who elevated fucking Lyra? Who re-elevated Bailey? Come on, bro. Come on, don't do that, bro. Like, elevated the IC title, bro. Elevated that shit. What the fuck? You comparing her to fucking Thekla? This shit is horrible,
dog.
Man. Don't disrespect Becky Lynch like that. Get the fuck out of here.
Tekla is terrible, bro. She's terrible. And they love her, dude. They fucking love her.
They love her.
Bro,
man, they do. That's the worst part.
We got Tekla defeating Thunder Rosa with a spear and 2 curb stomps for the victory.
Poor Thunder Rosa, bruh. God damn. Like, dude, it's gone, basically. We still treat Thunder Rosa like shit for.
Horrible. Horrible, bro. Absolutely horrible. Where is Britt Baker, by the way? Well, like, did she really just get put on ice for like 2 years, bruh?
She dead ass got put on purgatory ice for like 2 years. They're not gonna. I bet when Britt leaves and she goes to WWE, that's when they're gonna give Thunder Rosa a token title run.
I could see it.
I already know it. I already know it, bruh. And like, dude, Thunder Rosa is actually good. Just use her, bruh.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Fucking Tekla, bruh. Tekla.
Tommaso Ciampa. Boy, they've done a great job with him up until this point.
They watched NXT is what they did.
This man, Tony Khan, over the weekend must have watched Takeover Chicago and was like, man,
he did. I gotta do that.
That's really great stuff. Tommaso Ciampa is ringside doing an interview, and he speaks about getting the TNT Championship back. And FTR come out, and they walk past Ciampa, and everybody was thinking, oh, okay, are they going to get Johnny Gargano soon? Well, it turns out, no. I mean, maybe, but at least
probably a few more months, to be honest. From the looks of it, I'm guessing like the summer or something.
I could see it. Either that or he signed a 5-year deal and has to be in this company for about another year. Because when did he come back? 2022? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Hopefully he didn't, man. But I wouldn't doubt if he did. That was a good year for that company. Oh God.
Yeah. It was a great
Oh
year.
Johnny.
That was a great
Just
year.
just 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 go punch Jey Uso or something, bro. Get out of there. Pull a punk.
Yeah, you might have to, dude. Um so we have Tommaso Ciampa. We have Tommaso Ciampa being greeted by FTR, and they welcome their old friend. They welcome their old friend to AEW as Ciampa. Ciampa tells them he hated them 10 years ago, and he hates them now. FTR go to get in his face, and he chops Dax Harwood on the chest. Right? Dax walks back up to the microphone, and he says, "I'm not mad. I'll see you Saturday." And they walk off. So he just chopped him. And that was, he just took it, I guess.
Yeah. Bro just took it like a bitch and fucking left.
Dead
That's
ass,
great, man.
dead ass. He just ate the chop and then just went on about his fucking day. Apparently, for those of you who don't watch Collision, Tommaso Ciampa turned on Mark Briscoe the same way he turned on Johnny fucking Gargano at Takeover Chicago. He ran him into the stage and started whooping his ass, bro.
Mark Briscoe, but I think Mark Briscoe botched the shit out of that. He had him running in to one of the LED boards, but then I think Mark Briscoe instead of getting hit by the first one, he just booked it into like the actual like behind the curtain one. And you could tell, you could literally, dude, rewatch that clip. You could literally see Mark Briscoe like dodge the fucking first LED board just to go into the second one. They botched it. How you gonna repeat an amazing moment and botch it? Come on, bro.
Dude, let me see.
Dude, you gotta rewatch it because that's the first thing I noticed. I was like, wait, why didn't
Oh
Mark
yeah, what the
Briscoe do
fuck?
that?
What? I
It's
didn't peep
horrible.
that.
It looks horrible, dude. Dude, you can't just repeat great moments. Just maybe if you had Gargano himself in the company, all right, I'll be okay with. But bro, that's just Mark Briscoe. Ugh.
Boy, is that
Me-
something.
like, at that point, you should have just done that. If it was his debut and you did that, you know what? All right, you got a little fire to you. They did it all wrong, man. That's so lame.
AEW AEW's hilarious, bro. AEW's fucking hilarious. How the fuck are you gonna how, how are you going to repeat the Johnny Gargano DIY turn with Tommaso Ciampa and Mark Briscoe? All for now, from what I've seen on Dynamite, we have Dem Bucks. The Young Bucks and Mark Briscoe versus
Oh
Ciampa and
boy.
FTR. You mean to tell me now we go from a singles Tommaso Ciampa, which is what it should have been. He just should have been booked good. To now Tommaso Ciampa's got to hang around FTR. Great. Great. Just
You
what I
gotta
wanted to
fucking.
see.
I want to see Champa with the worst act on AEW TV. That's what I want to see, man. FTR sucks nowadays, bro. They
Dude,
don't
they're
know what the fuck
terrible.
they're doing.
They're
And
fucking
dude,
terrible.
what about Edge and Christian? Are they gonna come back and now face Tommaso Ciampa as well? You know what I mean? What is going on? Is fucking is Nick Wayne gonna join forces with a babyface fucking Edge and Christian and dude, what are y'all doing? Where are they? Where is Edge and where is Christian, bro?
Bro, oh man, I'm so lost. I'm so lost with this company, dude. I'm genuinely so lost with this company, dude. Um, Yeah, I don't know. I guess this is their plan for Tommaso Ciampa. I can say this. At least they didn't put him in the Don Callis family. However,
Oh,
they put him with
yes.
FTR. That's just great. Um
It, it's shit or piss, man.
yeah.
And we got piss.
Yeah,
It's
which
not shit, but it's piss.
all I can say is I hope this is just a one-time pairing. I hope Tommaso
I,
Ciampa just goes off on his own after this, but knowing Tony Khan, if he sees it and he likes it, he'll want to, keep revisiting it the same way he's done with like Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin. You know, those two have had these random spurts for many years where they're like a tag team for a little bit, and then they like break up and like do their separate thing. They don't break up, but they just go off on their separate ways, do their separate thing. But then they'll come back together and have a little run as a tag team for a little bit. Tony's just fucking random.
sense.
Just keep Champa as a singles. Just keep him as a loner. For the love of God, please. But yeah,
Please.
I mean, this is what they got going on, bro. This is what they got going on, man. They have Tommaso Ciampa and FTR as
Lord, man.
they done did the DIY heel turn with Mark Briscoe and Ciampa. What the hell, bro?
They're hilarious, bro, and they're not even trying to be.
The Don Callis family, Proto Kata,
Bro Okada.
and
Oh,
Mark
God.
Davis
Mark
versus
Davis.
Jet Set Rodeo, Hangman, Mike Bailey, and the Jet.
Lord.
So this would be Kevin Knight's second match on the show. He was in the main event
Now,
and the open.
would also make sense for, the world title to be the main event because, not only is it the world title, but, the best excuse to lose the world title, or to not win it is, exhausted from a match earlier in the night, you know?
Yeah.
You would think.
You really would think. You really would think. Hangman goes to go for the buckshot lariat, and MJF comes out and attacks Adam Page, thus stopping the buckshot lariat, taking him out from the match. Okada would hit a Rainmaker to Kevin Knight into a Mark Davis pile driver for the win. So the new trios champions are the Don Callis family, Proto Okada and Mark Davis, or Aussie Open and Okada.
Good Lord. Bro Okada.
Are you excited for the reign of the Don Callis family with the trios title? Oh God.
Not in the slightest, man. I'm just waiting for Don Callis family to just fucking die out already.
Well, apparently, from what I seen at Revolution, we're gonna be getting Proto Okada and Mark Davis versus Jet Speed and Mystico.
Mystico? Why Mystico?
I don't know.
The fuck, man?
But
What's going on, bro?
yes, but we have new trios champions here, as you know.
Mystico.
Proto Okada and Mark Davis are the trios champions now.
Proto
Random
Okada.
random ass dynamite, dude. Random ass dynamite. But yeah, that was that. That was that. All I could say is, thankfully these shows are thankfully these shows are cheap, because if I paid money for that, I probably would have flipped my lid. Good money for that.
I would have too. 100%. Good thing they are affordable.
So that was Dynamite. That was Dynamite, man. As now we have all All right. Now we're getting into the meat and potatoes of this whole thing, bro. But before we get into all of that, we do have a word from our sponsor here at NHP. We got word from W Energy, man. W is an energy drink loaded with vitamins and nootropics, formulated to improve focus without getting the jitters. W is a clean formula, sugar-free, zero-calorie, free from fillers and artificial colorings, with 150 milligrams of caffeine per serving. You can get your W products today with the link below and code NHP at checkout to save yourselves 10% on your next W purchase.
Always got to shout out W, or the workout, whatever you may need the energy for, whether it's staying up for Revolution on Sunday or staying up for whatever pay-per-view this very interesting Mania season, man. No matter what you need the energy for, whatever you need the focus for, W's got you. It'll give you all of that and taste good all at the same time. Truly, always. Got to shout out W.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As always, thank you and shout out to the great people over at W, the official sponsor of your boys here at Notorious Heels. Well, this show, Friday Night SmackDown, your March 6th edition of SmackDown, bro. All right, let's start off with somehow the least most interesting thing on the show. Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill, or at least the least interesting out of the interesting things. Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill, this promo really made me wonder if what they had going on was actually real. Because this promo to me was incredibly generic. Again, like they were trying to just find shit to go off of, as if there wasn't this whole big Twitter beef that everybody was talking about. I mean, they're sitting there talking about, my muscles are bigger than yours.
Generic lame shit ever, man. It really does put it into a new lens of like, damn, that shit actually legit?
It seems like, at least from my thought, it seems like this genuinely could have been real, and they got in trouble for it. So they had to go out here and try to make it interesting without mentioning any of that.
Yeah, it was. They basically told him make it, just do a normal wrestling feud, and they have nothing to go off of in the first place, so it just proceeds to just produce just a muscle off with them. This is dead ass just Austin Theory and Bobby Lashley.
Oh, brother, I forgot about that
Remember,
feud.
remember
Oh,
the
man,
pose off
yeah, dude. Oh,
the pose off, man. Ready for
God.
that?
Dude, again, it really does put it into a different lens, because it's almost like Triple H was like, you know, um, um, this is not what we do. So
It's not what we do.
So
We don't take it. We don't bring our personal life into the business life at all. Me of all people, Triple H would know that. It's not like I married my boss's daughter, but you can't bring your personal life into business.
But that's what we do.
It's what we do. And
However,
not what we do.
You guys can't talk about
about your
you
shit.
know
Fuck.
you can't talk about creative Rhea spending time with creative and Jade. We don't do that here. We don't do that, okay? You hurt her feelings. That's not what we do. So, we got to talk about things that actually matter. We got to talk about the real stuff. Your muscles. You got to go out there and say, I have bigger muscles than you. That's really going to get the crowd going for WrestleMania and the WWE Women's Championship in Las Vegas for the second year in a row at Allegiant Stadium. And then you guys should go out there and promote Code Winter. Actually, no, it's expired now. You can't use it anymore. Fuck. Hold on, let me go ask Cody what he would do. That's probably what he fucking said to him. I mean, are you kidding me? Muscles. My muscles are bigger than yours. All right, great. Okay, and what? I mean, really? My muscles are bigger than yours. That's what we got.
Are bigger. That's all you got. That's the only thing you can muster up. You really should have took the title off Jade at some point, dude. If Bianca was that out, and if she didn't get surgery yet until fucking Chamber fucking weekend, you should have known there was no chance of her making Mania. You should have took that title off Jade so fast.
Ridiculous, bro. Yeah, this was not good. These two, it felt uncomfortable because it felt like neither of these two again had anything of interest to talk about. It felt like it felt like it felt like that one motherfucker you work with, or that one motherfucker in your family, bro. That one distant cousin you never fucking talk to, and you guys are like forced to like speak to each other, and you have absolutely nothing to talk about. Or that dude you're waiting in the line at the grocery store next to, and he starts talking to you, and then you guys have nothing at all to talk about. It was one of them. It was one of them. It just looked awkward, man. It just looked awkward, and they had nothing to talk about, bro. Johnny Gargano.
Oh God.
Johnny Gargano was laying on a crate again backstage, and he was laying there depressed again. And Candace reminded him that he's Johnny Wrestling, and he's, he is Johnny Gargano. And he said, you know what? You're right. I'm going to the ring. I shit you not. I looked over at my pops and I said, Obafemi's going to come out and squash him. As soon as he said he was going to the ring, I was like, oh, brother. And sure enough, he walks out there and he's like, he's saying, I'm Johnny Wrestling. I can beat anybody. He calls anybody in the back out there, and sure the fuck enough, here comes Obafemi. And I said, oh, Triple H. Oh, brother. And so I was watching the show kind of late. And I had got my guy Durante's tweet. So shout out Durante. He added me. He said, get Johnny Gargano the fuck out of here. So I knew some bullshit was going to happen with Johnny Gargano on the show. And legitimately, I swear, man, as soon as he said he was going to the ring, I just looked dead at my dad, bro. And I was like, Obafemi's going to kill him. I'm like, Obafemi's going to come out and squash him. Obafemi comes out and packs up Johnny Gargano wearing in street clothes.
That ass just went out there in street clothes, packed him up, call it a day, bruh. Good Lord.
Triple H, man, you suck, dude. I mean, bro,
Such an op, dude. That was your boy,
bro. That was, not only was that your boy, but he was actually one of your boys that's like really fucking good. Like really good. One of the best, one of the most gifted in-ring performers I have ever seen, from the stance of, all that fluff they talk about in WWE, like, you can't just come here and have a flashy moveset. You gotta work psychology into it.
Yep.
He does that, bro. And he does that at a level that not many I've ever seen have done it at. And this is what you do with him, bro. This is what you're doing with him. You're having him have a fucking depressed gimmick. Can you please just let him go? Can you please just let him go to AEW? I'm assuming, knowing Johnny Gargano, I'm sure he signed a 5-year deal because he probably really trusted Triple H, which makes the situation even more worse. He probably really trusted Triple H, and in 2022 to come back, he probably signed a 5-year deal, which brought him to 2027. So we probably have got a whole another year and a half with shit like this, unless they just straight up release him. But dude, this is one of the okay. I still cannot get over Elimination Chamber 2022, bro. Watching that man in a singles capacity inside of a Elimination Chamber, watching him go toe to toe with a guy they love like Seth Rollins. I'll never get over that. He just looked at home. He looked like he was where he needed to be against top guys in the business like Seth Rollins. And man, this is what you've done with him, man. This is an absolute disgrace of this man's career. This is an absolute disgrace of everything you booked him to do in NXT and how special you had him be to NXT. This is terrible. This is fucking terrible. This is one of the biggest misuses of a NXT superstar, and it wasn't even from Vince. It was from the booker of NXT itself.
The booker that literally booked prime Johnny Gargano, that kick out demon, that the phenomenal greatest babyface at one point in the business. That man, the same man, screwed him over and gave him a depressed loser gimmick. Horrible, man. Horrible. Triple H's brain, it's rotted away or something. I don't know what happened to it. He's not all there no more, and you could tell by the way he treats and bed and books Johnny Gargano. Man, it's very unfortunate to see, and I hope I hope Gargano has a way out relatively soon, man, because that just sucks.
I hope so too, because at this point, I'll rather just stick it out with DIY on AEW.
Yeah,
I
I'll
think
take it.
is at the end of the day, it's Tony Khan booking, but apparently Triple H can't fucking figure out his head from his ass. So
A literal joke.
fucking ridiculous. All right. Chad Rhodes. Chad Rhodes, bro. Cody Rhodes, man.
Yeah, man. Oh, Cody.
Cody Rhodes.
QB1, man. Quite
The
boring.
quarterback that does not pass the ball.
Yep.
Manager Logan compared him to Justin Fields. And holy shit, dude. This guy's got to be a rushing quarterback at this point. I mean, because you don't pass. You just like to keep the ball yourself. Let's see, who are some great rushing quarterbacks? And not that these names I'm about to name didn't pass the ball, but they were great rushers, right? You think of a Robert Griffin III, right? I love me some RG3. I do. He was one of my favorite players to watch back when I was in middle school. Speaking of middle school, another, great rusher that comes to mind is Cam Newton, right? Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers were huge when I was in middle school. Michael Vick is another fucking all-time great rushing quarterback, right? God, who's another great rushing quarterback? What do you can say?
I said, bro's a dog.
Oh God. He was a dog back in his day, man. He was a fucking dog back in his day. At this point, I think Triple H. I think Triple H is QB1. And I think Cody's real role, I think Cody is the running back. I think he's RB1. And it looks like all Triple H likes to do is run the ball.
That's all he does. He runs the fucking ball.
I mean, who is Cody Rhodes really? Is he HB1? Is he halfback 1? Is he beast mode? I don't want to. Beast mode's too fucking. Beast mode's my guy. I don't want to do him like that. He's not. Maybe he's not as cool as beast mode. Is he Adrian Peterson, bro? Is he fucking Derrick Henry? Who is Cody Rhodes? Because he is not the quarterback, as far as I'm concerned. He's not. He doesn't pass the ball.
He don't pass the ball at all, dude. And every story that comes about this WWE title situation makes Cody's case worse and worse. So first, he dodges Roman Reigns basically, so he doesn't have to lose to Roman because that's what happened. He dodged Roman Reigns at Mania, so he didn't have to lose to him. McIntyre got the title, and Cody was like, you know what? Hey, Triple H, I know McIntyre got the title, and that's really what people wanted, but I have not faced Randy Orton yet. We could do that at Mania. And you know, Triple H, he was fucking giddy about that shit, man. He was fucking, that's what we do. It's what I'm going to do. It's what I'm going to call McIntyre right now and what we're going to do. And that's what they did, bro. Backstage politic demon. Bro cannot stay out of the world title scene. And he does not belong in the world title scene right now. He's oversaturated. We see him way too much. AJ Styles himself has said before, you shouldn't hold on to the world title for like constantly like that because you lose what makes you special. You know what I mean? You do, and Cody Rhodes has lost that, and he is nothing but an annoyance now in the world title scene. It's bad, dude. It's really bad, and QB1, man. He's just got to be champion, man. He's got to be champion. That ass dodged the fade with Roman because he was going to lose. And that's what scares me about Mania. He's going to beat Randy Orton. People are like, oh, Randy's going to get 15. Don't worry. Randy's going to win. Bro, Randy's not winning. He didn't face Roman, so he didn't have to lose. Why would he go and still lose? He might as well just lost anyway to Roman. He's beating Randy Orton, bro. I'm sorry.
He quite literally is just going to beat Randy Orton. And then what?
Literally, what is he going to do afterwards? At that point, in the second the Orton match is done, he literally has nothing in the world title scene to do, but he's going to be the world champion. That's the fucking problem.
I'm so tired of this. This is 3 years in a row this dude has been involved with the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. 3 years in a row now. And again, outside of two other WWE Championship reigns, every single time whoever's the WWE champion just loses the belt back to Cody. It's so fucking annoying. John Cena won the championship in the Never Seen 17 reign. What did he do? Instead of losing it to Punk or to AJ or to fucking somebody else, they go with Cody. Then they have Cody drop it to Drew. And what do? They have him drop it right back to Cody. I'm so tired of this, dude. I'm so fucking tired of this shit, man. Why we must go with Cody Rhodes as the And didn't Cody want to, how did Cody go from he wants to chase the title going into Mania so it's different and fresh, and now you change your mind and just say, oh, I want the one-on-one Orton match, and they just give it to you? They just listen. And again, like I said on Friday, man, for me personally, the Orton match isn't even a bad idea. I want to see the Orton match, not because I think it's going to be a stellar match, but because I think there's rich story there. But what you did, Paul, was went in overly involved characters. You made Drew, have this, just overdying hatred for fucking Cody Rhodes, and then you also sparked beef between Fatu and Cody, all for you to just not do any of this and just go Orton Cody at Mania? What? Like, if you done did if you done did the Fatal 4-Way at Mania, and then you maybe had Orton screw Cody Rhodes out of the match at Mania, take him out of the equation, and then go with a Orton-Cody feud for the summer, okay, fine, then you could do your one-on-one Orton and bullshit, he didn't have a one-on-one match with Orton. What was the King of the Ring finals last year? It was Orton versus Rhodes.
But for the
So,
championship, though,
uh,
that's the one-on-one.
like, what the fuck? Like, what? I mean, what? I mean, come on, man. I mean, it's like, to me, it's not even that. It's, you know, it's not even the one-on-one specifically that's the problem. It's what you did to get us to just a one-on-one match is the problem for me. You make Fatu and McIntyre look like fucking scrubs. You make them look like scrubs here.
No, exactly. They look horrible. You gave McIntyre the most token, here, damn, shut up title reign ever. And you didn't even give it to
Yes.
him to give it to him. You gave it to him because Cody told you to give it to him because Cody had this grand plan of, again, dodging Roman to do his own thing, man. That's why, it doesn't make sense that he first said he wants to chase. He don't want to chase. He want to be champion. He just didn't want to lose to Roman, bro. That is all of this is. Cody Rhodes refuses to lose to Roman Reigns, and that's why we got this whole fucked up situation we got ourselves in now. Because Triple H listens to the fucking guy for some reason. Again, I didn't want to see that match in the first place. I really didn't want to see that Roman match. But we didn't get it not because it's repetitive, but because Cody didn't want to lose. That's why we didn't get that match, bro. That is why we didn't get that match. And that's horrible to see, bro. To have a guy have that much power and he's just fucking creatively ass with it is horrible to see, man. It's so annoying to see.
He probably feared that standing across the ring from Roman Reigns, he looks like the second biggest star in the feud.
Exactly. He knows he would have. He knows he would have. Because they ran it back so many times, there's no more fuel in the fire for Cody to shoot back at Roman. At least with Punk. Punk's, that's more of a fresh matchup. I mean, yeah, they technically faced each other last year, but Seth was involved where he isn't now. So those two actually have fuel to be on the same legs, be on the same, pedestal. Cody just doesn't. He wasn't going to be on the same pedestal as Roman in that feud, and he dodged it.
Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, bro. Drew McIntyre goes to use a steel chair on Cody Rhodes, and Jacob Fatu comes up from behind, grabs the chair, just stares at Drew. Drew then hit a quick future shock on Cody, went for a Claymore, missed the Claymore. Cody Rhodes hit a super Cody cutter and a Crossroads and defeats Drew McIntyre in Drew McIntyre. You guys remember the rule. No rematch, Cody. You go to the back of the line. The only way you can get another shot at me is the Rumble or the Chamber. He lost both of them, and here he fucking is getting a one-on-one title match and fucking winning it. As Jacob Fatu, instead of interfering in this match, breaking it up, attacking everybody, because he had, I don't know, maybe because he has beef with both men, he just screws over Drew McIntyre, just Drew specifically, even though him and Cody had a whole fucking beef. Cody made fun of him being in jail and all this other shit and telling him he don't think before he acts and all that other beef that they had, that match that they never had, all that unfinished business that they had. Fatu, he just wants to help his guy Cody out, man, because, fucking we love Cody Rhodes. And, yeah, Cody Rhodes just wins the championship back. How fucking terrible is that? And again, the way it's looking, we are set for a Drew versus Fatu, Cody versus Randy WrestleMania, which again, before any of this happened, before Drew McIntyre even won the championship, I sat here and I said, okay, that probably seems like the best route to go. And it's not a bad route. But ever since I said that, what you have done is involve all 4 of these men with each other. And now
Yeah.
we're taking all of them apart. So, was that a good, again, is it a bad idea? No. But what you've done makes it make no sense to just split all of these guys up. You might as well do the fucking fatal 4-way at this point.
Exactly. You set up the Fatal Four Way. You really should have done the Fatal Four. The Fatal Four Way would have been fine. I don't get the need for this one on one when you really don't need it right now. You don't need it. And again, it's probably going to be good in the build up to it. But then think about the after this one on one. We're going to have another summer of Cody. WWE champ. It's gonna be horrible. It's gonna be horrible, dude. SmackDown, that scene looks horrible. Or like Paul says in the comments, man. There's no one fresh. There's nobody fresh. At least you have the excuse of the feel that Punk and Roman are making you feel. They're actually doing a good job of making you feel something. Cody isn't making me feel anything but annoyance, man. I want somebody fresh. I wanted a Jacob Fatu in the scene. Yeah, Drew has been in the scene, but he looked great after that initial Punk feud, and you booked him like shit afterwards. So I wanted to see him in that scene. Aleister Black got completely screwed out of this scene. You kind of involved him, but then the people he's involved with are all in their own separate singles matches, leaving him in the complete dust. And now he's screwed. I would love to see him in the scene. None of it. You get none of it. We get the most generic shit ever for WrestleMania with Cody and Randy, where Cody's just gonna win and go on the summer to literally do what? There is literally nothing for Cody Rhodes to do after WrestleMania as champion. Not a lick of anything. Oh, is that when you're gonna or is that when you're gonna turn Sammy heel? Is against a heel babyface Cody champion.
Oh,
You're gonna sacrifice Sami Zayn's babyface status for Cody. You better not. You better not, because they are. That's gonna be what happens after Mania, and that's gonna make all this shit they're doing now even worse with Cody, man.
yeah.
A champion is supposed to elevate the people around him. Right now, Cody just makes everybody look worse. He made McIntyre look worse. He made Fatu look worse. He's probably going to make Sammy look worse by making him turn heel. What are you doing? All for nothing. Cody Rhodes reigns. Nothing. I don't get it.
He did absolutely nothing outside of that first initial reign, those matches with AJ Styles and the matches with Kevin Owens.
That was it.
Other than that, his reigns themselves, he's done largely nothing.
There's nothing, man. He's done nothing.
So I don't understand. I really don't understand this company, man. But this is what they're opting to do. They're giving Cody Rhodes another token title reign, another fucking reign to boost his numbers and this is Triple H's guy, bro. This is Triple H's guy. We went from Triple H's number one guy being Johnny Gargano a couple years ago, and something that I think we all loved, and something too where it just really seemed like Triple H knew how to really book a top babyface, but yet have him, stay as not really get stale. You know what I mean? He did a
Yeah,
very good job with Gargano of keeping him babyface, but also having some edge to him and all these other routes that the like character would take throughout the journey of getting back to Tommaso Ciampa. And I guess the journey of what Tommaso Ciampa was doing to his psyche. Um, it was great. It was great. And then Cody Rhodes here is just Super Cena, bro. That's all this is. It's Super Cena.
super Cena.
It's fucking Big Dog Roman. Um, it's that model. You know what I mean? It might not be to that degree yet, but we're certainly getting there. Um,
Exactly. Still
but
not as bad as Big Dog Roman was. And I'll say still not as bad as that, man. I don't know what people are talking about with that. But um it's just annoying, man. It's really just annoying, repetitive, and stale.
and that's the thing too is everybody everybody, jumping on this saying, oh, Cody's the most overpushed character ever. Oh, this is worse than Big Dog Roman. It's not, but I hate to see that model being continued. I do. I do.
Still the same model. It's not worse, but it's still doing the same thing, which
Yeah.
is still ass in itself, you know?
So, yeah, that is that. Yeah, Sammy should win the world title as a babyface. I would not mind Sammy taking like a dark Johnny Gargano 2018 kind of turn on his way to the world title, but like a full-fledged heel turn, I'm not rocking with that. But I mean, if they did want to do something to the degree that they did with Gargano, where he feels he has to be a bad person to get the championship, but then snaps out of it, I think is
That
could
would
be an
be decent.
interesting way to go.
Yeah, they could do something with that. It's got to be like you said, one of those Gargano, kind of doing it out of desperation and all that kind of thing. But maybe he thinks what he's doing is right because that's what everyone around him is saying. Then he realizes, he was wrong. That type of shit, man. But if he wins it as a heel, Triple H done lost the plot.
Hardcore, bro.
Hard.
Um, we have but that's that, man. We have Cody Rhodes winning the WWE Championship again as Triple H. Just that's all he knows how to do. That is all he knows how to do, and that is the only person he feels comfortable with holding the WWE Championship. Apparently, is Cody fucking Rhodes. Nice going, Paul. Nice fucking going. You fucked up again. Great. Nice job. I don't know. There are other people that are capable of holding the world championship, like Edith says. You need a little bit of freshness, man, and Cody Rhodes is that's why I lobbied so hard for Jacob Fatu. That is why I sat here for the whole month of January and February and said Fatu needs to be involved because he's fresh. He's fresh and he's younger than these guys. Fatu is probably 34 years old, which obviously he isn't the most spring chicken in the fucking on the farm, but he's a hell of a lot younger than most. Yes, he's 33 years old. That is young in wrestling, bro. This dude's got 7 years before we're even on the conversation of him being in Unk status, bro. So, I mean, come on, man. I mean, it is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous to me how you have a fresh name like Jacob Fatu, who's never won a world championship, yet we're going Cody Randy. Fucking ridiculous, man. How you fucked up, and you 3 months before WrestleMania had Fatu in this whole WWE title scene, just to not do that is fucking ridiculous, man. It is ridiculous. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
They just wait. They wait forever. That's Triple H. Is it Triple H's wait forever? Then, now, wait forever. It is Triple H.
Man, I mean, I'm really starting to not be able to stand this motherfucker with this waiting shit. Can't stand it, dude. And also, the match we saw at King of the Ring wasn't even that hot.
Not that good. That was it was a wrestling match, you know what I mean? It was one of those where it's just, it's dead ass, just like, it's probably the match they teach you in the PC, you know what I mean? Like, it's nothing special, man, and we're gonna get that for a match.
I mean, we're so hung up on we were so hung up a couple months ago on we can't do Cody versus Roman 3 because fan fatigue and all this shit. Where's the fan fatigue for Cody Rhodes as WWE champion? Do y'all not see that as fan fatigue? We see Cody which I'ma call bullshit. Y'all didn't want Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns because Cody Rhodes would have looked like the second biggest star in that feud. You didn't axe that match because of fan fatigue. You did it because Cody Rhodes would have looked like number 2 to number 1 in Roman Reigns. That's why you didn't do it. That is why you didn't fucking do it.
He didn't want him to go over. He didn't want Cody to lose and look like number 2. So they did something else.
Absolutely ridiculous, bro. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. They don't have me. They have me so fucked up with this bullshit, bro. Again, we talk so much about that being the reason they canceled Cody Roman 3. It was because they were worried about fan fatigue. Yet you refuse to put fresh names in here. It's ridiculous and it's all bullshit. They just do it because they fucking love Cody Rhodes.
Yep.
I don't know, man. Triple H, I am getting so tired of him, man. It's getting to the point where it was with Vince, where it's like it's obviously not as bad as Vince, but it's like every time Mania season rolls around, like you get more annoyed than excited, because a couple years ago when we were going into Mania 39 or Mania 40 especially, and even Mania 41, like some of the things that we would see going into it were like they would really excite you. But then some of this shit, you're just scratching your head saying, what the fuck is this, man?
Literally, who is this for, man? It's for Triple H. That's who it's fucking for. It's not for the fans. It's for Paul.
And then, too, so it's okay for Balor and Dom to not be for anything, but Cody Randy has to be for a championship? Make that make sense.
What?
Make it make sense.
You could have just made that a basic ass 1-on-1, to be honest, and fucking gave Fatu and Drew the title or someone else for the title.
Yes.
Truly. Genuinely.
Monday Night Raw. Oh, brother.
This opener, bro.
This took place from Seattle, Washington. The open of the show could possibly be one of the best things I've ever seen ever, man.
What was that, bro? Well, buddy, you started the show with this, man, and it wasn't even a bad episode of Raw, but I thought it was gonna be with this opener, man. That was horrible.
This opener, oh man, this was good stuff here. This was great stuff. So Adam Pearce comes out. He says he has unfortunate business to handle with someone. He says that one person I know is in the building, and it's Seth Rollins. So Seth, I know you're here because the Vision's here. So get out here. And this fucking guy, Triple H. I need to see a video of him producing this.
We need the production behind the scenes
to
this, bro.
And so we talked to Cody, and he had a good idea, to make Seth Rollins look like a superstar, like him. We got all the mask guys out here. They're fucking wah 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 wah. They're fucking running around. Ooh wah, ooh wham, ooh, and then fucking pow. Seth Rollins is right there, and then when the Vision come out, they're gonna, they're threatening to fucking, plow, fucking punch all of them, and then Seth, he'll put his mask on and he'll call the play, and then they all, whoa, hey now, oh fuck, and then he runs the fucking fade, and then poof, he's gone. And the Vision, they don't know anything. That was Cody's idea, and that's what we do.
What we do, man. It's what they do, man. They do fucking goofy ass runarounds.
Holy shit. What the fuck was that? Okay, and then so they have a group of like 20 masked guys surround the ring, right? Adam Pearce is looking scary as fuck. Who was the one fat guy in the group? Like, who was thinking that Seth Rollins, bro? They look like Keith Lee. They look like Keith Lee under the fucking mat. Who was that? Like, that's definitely that's like the one Seth DLC skin from Uncharted 2 that's Donut Nathan Drake, where it's like a fat Nathan Drake. They had like Donut Seth out there. Who is that? Like, who is believing? Like, who's looking at that guy? Is like, oh, that's him. That's Seth. There he is. Like,
Also for me, man, I hate when they do like a little like fake group or whatever, or these where it's people who aren't wrestlers who you're never gonna
yes,
see in the ring. Yeah, it was bad with Retribution. It was bad when they did it with MJF and that whole like masked army he had at one point, right before they revealed it to be whatever I don't even remember what that group's name was. That group, um, I hate that type of shit because like none of these people are going to wrestle, and that's not a group that he's going to have wrestle or that are going to interact with other people on the roster. It's fake bodies to fill the moment out, and I get what he tried to do. I get it, but with this Seth character that is still actually interesting, I think it would have been much more cooler if he had no masked people and he was on some solo Sting vigilante shit looking to dismantle his old group. That's the kind of shit I want him on, man. I want him
I
on some solo
I
badass shit.
I think the injury bug already did that. I don't think Rollins had to do
Ah,
anything.
come on, Brad. Come on. Well, if he's gonna be fucking fine for Mania, just fucking show us that now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I, what is the point of this journey that they're gonna take us on of? Oh, you're not cleared, so you can't interact with them. That's why you're ducking them. Only for him to eventually reveal that he can make it for Mania and that he is good to go. Just fucking do it now. I already know what's gonna happen. What are you doing this fucking workaround for? I don't like it.
This Seth stuff, bro.
It just looks so goofy. That's the biggest sin.
The
It
the
looked so goofy.
these motherfuckers these motherfuckers, man. Oh god, that I'm sitting there watching this shit and I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? Like, what, honestly, what is this? Like, what are they? Poof, poof. And then it's just Rollins and he's just standing there all alone. We're like, that shit, that shit
Dude,
killed
like,
me, bro. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. These motherfuckers were these motherfuckers were singing Rocky Road to Dublin, fucking running around in a circle, bro. Like, this looked like a bunch of kids at recess trying to fucking trying to all play freeze tag or something. I mean, what the fuck? What the fuck are we doing,
It
dude?
looked like shit. It looks so goofy. Deadass playing Ring Around the fucking Rosie, and like, I get, that he's lost in the mass shuffle, so that's his camouflage. But like, you could do the same thing with like four dudes. You know what I mean? You don't need all that goofy shit, all that running around, hitting the Benny Hill run. You don't gotta do none of that, bro. You don't gotta do none of that. It looked so goofy. That is the
Oh
type of shit
man.
that like you hope people don't walk in on you while you're watching Raw type shit. You know what I mean?
100%.
You know what I mean? If I'm watching this shit and my sibling that walked in the room, I would be so embarrassed to see what for them to see what I'm watching. That shit is embarrassing. That is horrible. Who booked that shit, dude? That looked horrible.
I think the orchestrator was Paul, bro. I
I think
think
it was
Paul,
Paul.
again, I think he went to
You're gonna
Seth and he was
fucking
like,
hate this.
I have a vision.
I have
And
a vision for you.
he brought in
I
20
got you.
he brought in 20 mask guys and he's like, all right, imagine I'm you. I'm going to demonstrate. And he was fucking poof. And then
Hold on, I gotta go tell Cody first.
this is me and Cody's idea. This is what we thought of what to do for you.
What to do? Fucking
Bro,
A, man. That shit was horrible.
dude, this shit, oh my god, this shit was so fucking goofy. Oh, man.
Goofiest shit ever, dude.
So they swarm up the ring, right? And they're fucking running around. They're fucking running around. They're running around playing Ring Around the fucking Rosie everywhere. And then Seth is left in the middle of the ring. And Adam Pearce says, "Okay, you did not have to do all that, but dude, when he said that, I done died, bro. I done died fucking laughing when he said that, bro. So he he says they both see eye to eye. They don't like the Vision. Well, I think we all see eye to eye on that.
I think it's a lot of eyes that see the same thing, man. Yeah, no, I think no one does.
He asks Seth, "What happens when you don't get away from the Vision?" "You are not cleared." He says, "This will be the end of Seth Rollins." Are they gonna fucking kill him? I mean, he's just hurt. I mean, the end.
And that's the worst part about this for me. You don't have Braun and Bronson right now. If he came back to do that to those two, you know what? All right, he will need like that backup and something to take the blow for him, dude. This is Logan Paul and Austin Theory. Those two fucking chodes aren't a threat, bro. I'm sorry. They're the most unbelievable fucking Rybaxel group you done ever seen. They ain't gonna do no harm to nobody. Like, you know what I mean? Like this unbelievable ass enemy for Seth.
They're going to apply pressure,
Apply pressure. Oh dear God, kill me.
with the big pressure Austin Theory. So Logan Paul comes out. He says the end of Seth Rollins is now. He's trying to sound like all fake angry, like fake tough guy. It was terrible. Austin Theory, then he got in his bag here, bro. He said, "Hey Seth, there's a bullet with your name on it. So consider this worst case scenario."
Actually perk up every time I see fucking Theory go for the mic because I know the
Chills,
greatest
bro.
bullshit is about to
Chills.
come out of his fucking mouth, bro.
Chills, dude. Chills.
Last week,
I got chills
oh,
watching this shit. So they get up on
last
the
week he said some bullshit.
bro.
Oh, it's great.
Every week with this motherfucker, bro. So, so
Horrible, dude.
so
Horrible.
so Seth puts his fucking masks on and he fucking directs them like he's an orchestrator. He fucking moves his arms back and forth, and they all start fucking no. They all start fucking floating back and forth around each other. I seen a tweet. It said 2 years ago we had The Rock unannounced whooping Cody Rhodes' ass in the rain, and this year we got this bullshit. And I started laughing, bro. I started fucking laughing because they're all fucking swarming around. Fucking Rollins runs off or whatever, and they're all in the part that killed me was they're all in the ring. They're all in the Vision and Adam Pearce are in the ring after they all leave. These motherfuckers were all running around each other. One of them, I guess, got their shoe stepped on, and there was just a fucking shoe in the ring. And when I seen that, I don't know why I thought that was so funny, but I'm like, these motherfuckers were so goofy. One of these motherfuckers done ran off with no shoe. Killed me,
Like,
bro. Killed me.
I seen in Home Alone when he first realized he's home alone, he starts running around the house eating off all the fucking
Yeah.
ice cream and shit. That's how they
Yes,
run around.
bro.
Some of the goofiest looking shit I'd have never seen, bro.
Oh, man.
How's both the heels and the babyface have nothing to them? They are the most goofiest shit. The heels are unbelievably goofy, and then the fucking babyface, he looks unbelievably goofy with his fucking group of goofs. Come on, man. What is that?
Wow. Fucking wow, bro.
Horrible. And that's what you started the show with, dog. My God, you should have just started with the IC gauntlet, bro. You really should have.
Might as well have. Might it would have been a hot open. That would have been a starting it off with I mean they started it off with Lyra EO anyway. I mean you might as well have just started the show with that because um this this was some ridiculousness, and then and then to make this even better, LA Knight comes out to attack the Vision. Isn't this Rollins' problem now? Why do we have
What?
LA Knight coming out? What the fuck,
When Knight's
bro?
music hit, I was like, okay, they're just. And dude, I saw a statistic, man. LA Knight has been facing the Vision for 9 months now. From
Great,
yesterday.
great.
Yesterday sparked the 9 month anniversary of him interacting with the Vision. 9 months he's been stuck in the Vision vortex, and he's still in it.
Atrocious. Fucking atrocious, man.
Dog shit.
We have LA Knight attacking the Vision, and then the Usos come to help. They chase the Vision off, and Jay runs it back. Great. Just what I wanted to see in the open to the
Goof
show.
fest.
I wanted to see this spooky, scary ass Seth Rollins camouflage mixed with some Jey Uso running the shit back.
Dead ass, bro. This dead ass just a circle jerk of Goofy. That's what the fuck this opener was.
What the fuck is this, bro? I'm not gonna lie. Edith, Manager Logan, I want to get on this conversation. Manager Logan says Triple H has probably killed the Wyatts for good. They could have been big, and they were big after their debut, and then just nothing. Thoughts on this, Sir K?
Oh yeah, they could have been so great, and they kept him in the mask, and then they just made him the generic WWE overly theatrical stuff, and they completely killed the group. Priest and Truth as a tag team, man. What are they doing?
You know what? That's on me. I forgot to mention that, bro. They
That's
ran a
horrible.
tag team gauntlet, and the winners were number one contenders for the MFTs. And instead of doing the Wyatts and announcing it for Mania to, I don't know, maybe cap off the fucking feud that they've been doing for like the past 6 months, these fucks are making a feel-good tag team out of Damian Priest and R-Truth. I would fucking rather Danhausen and R-Truth. And I mean that.
I mean, at least that's a joke. Dude, you have R-Truth with a real joke. That is horrible.
Damian Priest and R-Truth going for the tag titles. Holy shit. That whole SmackDown tag scene. How have Fraxium never been the tag team champions?
It's crazy, dude. Their best tag team.
They were the best.
Everybody loved Fraxium.
Everybody loved them. Like loved Fraxium. And this is what we have. Triple H is a goofball, man. He's such a fucking goofball. Yeah, the Wyatts, I don't even know anymore. I mean, what can you say for the Wyatt 6 at this point? At this point, what can you even say? Absolutely ridiculous. Yes, the Usos came out later in the night, serious. I didn't quite understand why they were running it back, all happy in the beginning of the show, fighting the Vision when they had such a problem with CM Punk.
Exactly. Like, what were the Usos there for? Especially if Seth apparently still has LA Knight as a fucking against the Vision ally. Why didn't Knight just come out and fucking take the moment to it? It makes no sense.
And two, all these guys didn't like Seth. So now that Seth is back to fight the Vision, and obviously he's clearly, I guess, not clearly, but like he's outnumbered. I mean, if you really count the one who's really fighting the Vision, it's just Rollins, not all his other goons. But why don't all these guys say, "Oh well, I'm not fucking helping Seth. Like this is your problem. You deal with it." Why are these guys still fighting the Vision? They're helping Seth, and they all had beefs with Seth before he got hurt.
Yeah. Well, he's a babyface. He's on the babyface journey now, man. So
Oh yeah,
he's they're allies now. You know how
yeah,
Triple H works.
100%, bro. The Intercontinental Championship Gauntlet match. Match started off with Io versus Lyra Valkyria. Io defeated Lyra. Lyra was out first. Kind of heartbreaking, but is what it is.
Triple H. You know
Yep.
how he works, man.
Yep.
Lyra and EO was a matchup that happened for like 4 minutes. That's great.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. And the crowd is pretty hot for it too. The crowd is pretty hot for it. They were cooking in their 4 minutes.
They were.
Liv Morgan and Stephanie Vaquer came out during the next entrant, which was Raquel. So it was Raquel versus Io. Liv came out to distract Io. Then Stephanie came out to, throw off the distraction. Io ended up defeating Raquel because Raquel was distracted on what Liv had going on. Raquel then attacked Io after the match, and Ivy Nile came in and capitalized off of it and just pinned Io Sky. Ivy Nile pinned Io Sky.
Ivy Nile. Dude, Lyra and Ivy should have swapped places in this gauntlet. 1,000%.
Yes.
1,000%.
Afterwards, next up was Bayley, and Bayley ended up defeating. Ivy. And then it was the last entrant, which was Asuka. Asuka Bayley was the end of this. Kairi Sane went to cheat and hit Bayley, and Lyra came running down the ramp with a drop kick that was she took a very hard bump on that, and she drop kicked Kairi Sane. Asuka went for the Asuka lock, but Bayley countered it into a rose plant as Bayley defeated Asuka. And next week, she will be facing AJ Lee for the Intercontinental Championship on Raw. Very cool to see. Very, very
Glad
cool to
Bayley
see.
won. You know my fear, man.
What is your fear?
Is Becky gonna interfere next week and cost AJ the title to Bayley?
Ooh,
That's scary because that would mean they kept it on Becky all that time for that AJ feud for nothing.
I don't think.
I hope not.
I think they're going to want that for the championship. Unless, they do want 6 matches, 6 women's matches on the Mania card. And I could see them doing Bayley Lyra for the IC championship to give that a reason. Because I could see them doing Bayley Lyra for the IC title more than I could see them doing Bayley Lyra in just a singles match.
Exactly. That's why I'm thinking she might cost AJ the title against Bayley next week. And Bayley, we'll talk about it later. She literally told Lyra she's first up, because they're homies.
Yep.
Even though, to be honest, I don't even know if that's going to be a one-on-one because I could see them involving Io and Asuka into that. For some reason, I just see that.
Yeah.
Unless they do Io and Asuka as a separate match, maybe. It's very interesting with the women this year, but I just have a weird feeling that Becky's going to cost AJ next week.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I could see that. Yeah, I can't even really say with Triple H. One minute he does one thing, the next minute he does he goes a completely different route. So I could see both though. I could see both. I would not put it past him, like I said, to say, hey, let's put the championship on Bayley so Bayley Lyra has an actual reason to happen rather than just having them in a one-on-one match, because obviously what the fuck would they just be having a one-on-one match for? So I could see it realistically. I could see it. But then again, I can also see Triple H being like, "Oh, Becky, AJ, that needs to have, big stakes. That needs to have a championship." So I could see that as well. But yeah, after the match, Bayley says she is pumped for next week. Lyra's hyping her up, telling her, "You should be the next women's IC champion next week." Bayley then tells her that she says, maybe you'll be first up after I win to get a championship shot. So Bayley Lyra is looks like it is on the cards if Bayley does win the IC championship next week. But
See how it goes.
yeah. Yeah. So that is that. Adam Pearce and Javon Evans. Adam Pearce is in the back with Javon, telling him he's going to have a huge 2026. And then Kofi Kingston walks up and tries recruiting Javon Evans into the New Day.
Yeah.
The
And
hell?
go into this washed ass group. That'll really help me.
Yeah, like what? Like what? I mean, if you assess the situation here, I think it makes all that much more sense to stay away from the New Day. Because
Exactly. And I like the interaction, but like, no.
yeah, like that is the most ridiculous offer I think I've ever fucking heard. Yeah, pretty random. It's just gonna spark a feud that nobody fucking cares about with the New Day and Javon Evans.
That's what they're gonna do with them. Feuding with the New Day. Dear God.
Maxine Dupree attacks Natty. Who
Exactly.
gives a fuck? I'll say I'm
What?
glad this was like a nothing segment on the show, but at the end of the day, I would have rather had the show end a minute or two earlier than even putting this on here at all.
100%. And the worst part is, this is dead ass gonna be a Mania match. Sole reason to get women on more Mania matches. This is gonna make it to WrestleMania. That horrible ass line that Natty said talking about truth hurts and hearts don't lie. You know what doesn't lie? How fucking ass this is, bro. Can all of it.
Yes. You know what also doesn't lie? The vibe. And this is fucking
No,
my vibe up.
this really is.
Speaking of fucking my vibe up, Danhausen.
Oh, man.
Oh, brother.
This is all it's gonna be
Every
week.
week.
We're gonna have
Every week, bro. We said it.
week, dude.
We said it.
People like this guy. I don't get it.
One thing that annoys me about Danhausen. Why do all the curses have to immediately happen? That's one thing that's going to make the act. So like whatever like I said when this whole thing started, the best way to use him is to have him curse people, but have it be a long-term effect of things. Kind of like, again, what kind of the Fiend would do. The Fiend would, you would feud with the Fiend, and then, like, things wouldn't immediately happen to you that night. Like, no, like, it would just be a trickle-down effect of things that would happen to these people over time. They would grow angry and turn heel. Things like that. With Danhausen, shit happens the very same night, and this is all it's gonna fucking be. The very next segment, dude. So Danhausen, man, is he comes face to face with Chad Gable. Okay, let's stop right here. So him speaking Spanish, is that just like, I mean, like, it's very obvious now. Like, again, like, obviously it was always obvious. Everybody fucking knew it was Chad Gable. But, like, he, like, the character attempted to cover it up before. Now I guess he just don't care.
Like dead ass. Like it's dead ass. Just Gable talking like normal ass Gable, and just moving on. Just can the gimmick, bro. Just give us Gable.
Yes. Just fucking give me Chad Gable, bro. Just give me Chad Gable. I love Chad Gable, and you are
Mhm.
pissing me off so hard with the way you treat this man.
Literally, dude. Literally.
Danhausen walks up to Gable and he's proposing a team up. He says, I never wore a mask. Let me try yours. And he goes to grab Gable's mask, and Gable says, no, you never take a luchador's mask off. No. Danhausen says, oh, you don't want to team up with me? You don't want to join forces? You are cursed. And remember how we said they were going to WWEify this dude? Michael Cole immediately, oh, remember what happened last week?
Dude. When they were out there for that next match, dude, during that Penta match, dude, Corey Graves would not shut the fuck up
He
about the
wouldn't.
word curse.
Yes.
Oh my god, every 2 seconds. Last week he got cursed and Dom lost the title. Oh, he just cursed him. Remember, oh, he's cursed. That's what. Just I hate it already. I can't stand it already, dude.
It's terrible. Why you don't have this be a low key thing where he's low key useful in his own way? Why you have to make these overly corny segments where he's cursing people and immediately after something happens to them? Think about like Karrion Kross. Remember how Karrion Kross would like low key speak on somebody doing something and then like a trickle down effect would happen and a couple months later they would like turn or they would just kind of have their own way of turning in a way. Why it's not low key like that to the point where it's not in your face and annoying. And not to mention Danhausen in his own way is just an annoying character. Like the Fiend and Karrion Kross like had their aura, you know what I mean? And then you just have this dork. He curses my guy Chad Gable, and immediately after, you just see the condiments. Spooky, scarily, Scooby Doo ass walking sneak up behind him. They're like tiptoeing behind the original El Grande. We go to one of 22 ad breaks in the show, and we come back, and it's Penta. So it's time for Gable's match on the show. Penta comes out, and he cuts a promo. He thanks his family, his friends, his company, his fans. He thanks himself for never believing in him. Never stop believing in himself. And he gets interrupted by El Grande Americano, but it's not the original El Grande. It is the imposter. So I guess the condiments took the OG El Grande.
They
Where
took
where
Gable.
did they take him, bro?
Gable got took, bro. He got took right right there, man, right in the back.
Yep.
And he got took in the back, man. But horrible. Horrible ass shit, dude. And that match was so annoying to fucking just listen to, man. That shit. Oh, I want to rip my ears out hearing those two fucking not shut up about
Yes.
cursed. Oh man, it was horrible.
Yes. I guess him being cursed was the condiments took Gable and then they let their boy get the match. I guess that's fucking yippee ki that's Gable being cursed. And yeah, this is what it's gonna be every week. We told you guys, bro. We fucking told you guys. They were gonna get real annoying real quick with this. So yeah, that's that. Penta won with a springboard Mexican destroyer to Kaiser for the victory. So nothing out of the ordinary there. We then get a Stephanie Vaquer video package.
Mm-hmm.
She talked about WWE signing Liv Morgan when she was 20 and how privileged Liv Morgan is. She said what made her mad is Liv has all the tools but doesn't use them. Liv was forged by the people around her, while Stephanie was forged in hell and fire. She says she sees more in Liv than Liv sees in herself. She's made herself just a cheap blonde, and at WrestleMania, she will bring her blood, sweat, and experience and continue to make history. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Promo package. I fucking tell you right now, it's a hell of a lot more. I can appreciate this. And Liv and Vacker is not a Mania match to me, but I can appreciate this more than I have bigger muscles than you.
No, exactly. They were able to turn nothing into something, way more than Jada and Rhea can. Because my God,
Dom Mysterio. Dom comes out because they were in the clubhouse and could not find Finn Balor, and Dom said he was storming the ring. He said he needed to air his grievances with Balor. Dominic comes out there, he demands a rematch. He says, "We all know the only reason I lost last week was because of Finn Balor." He says he didn't want to do this, but Finn is making him air their dirty laundry. Finn comes out with JD McDonough, because JD, during the segment when in the clubhouse, JD went to go look for Finn. Dom, he asks Finn, he says, where you been? You better be out here to tell me that you talked to Pierce to get me a rematch. Finn says, Dom, are you done? He says, last week, you were right. If it wasn't for me, you would still be Intercontinental Champion. And for that, I'm sorry. But I was just trying to help. He says, we're a family. He says, we're a family. He says, you told me you wanted to be the greatest Mysterio of all time. But to do that, you have to fight your own battle. For 2 years, I've been trying to help you and lead you. But maybe your dad was right. Maybe you're just a spoiled little prick. I'm not gonna lie. What I love here, I swear to you, I thought Dom was just gonna give him a dirty look. I swear I thought that was gonna happen. When Dom pushed him, I was like, oh my God. Like they fucking got physical with each other. Finally. Dom muffs Finn in his face, and Balor was turned around.
At that moment,
and your boy got flashbacks, bro.
Dude, when he muffed Finn and Finn like adjusted himself and had his back to Dom, I knew it right there, man. I got so hyped, bro. I ain't have that much motion watching a Raw in years.
The fucking Judgment Day, bro. They done did it. They
did it.
They done popped me.
They finally did it, man. I was excited in that moment, man. I was excited leading up to that snap moment. Man, and it happened.
I swear, I thought Triple H was going to pull a Paul, and I thought Dom was going to give him a dirty look, but then do the fake smile. I thought he was going to, I thought they were going to do some bullshit like that, because that's what I'm so used to with this fucking group. When he muffed Finn and he turned around, I got flashbacks to that Johnny Gargano turn where he half took the jacket off and then gave him a Pele kick. This man, Balor, gave Dominic the Johnny Gargano. He half took his jacket off. Pele kicked Dom right in the face. He then walks up to Dom and he balls his fist like he's going to punch him in the face. And JD broke it up. And he held Balor back, and the girls held Dom back. And Dom went to run at Finn. Finn hit him with a sling blade. He went to hit the rope, or he went to hit him with a he went in the corner to hit him with a shotgun dropkick. And this is where it happened, bro. JD McDonough, the protege of Balor, clotheslined Finn into oblivion, and the
It chose
girls,
the Judgment Day.
yes, bro, the girls jumped on Finn. They started whooping his ass. Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan jumping on Balor. And then Dominic got on too, and so did JD, and they all started jumping Finn. Dom went to grab a chair and the ring hammer. Finn kind of fought out of it for a second, but then got whacked in the face with the ring hammer. And Finn was out cold. They hit him with a 619 and a splash. They then JD then started obliterating him with the chair, and Dominic then JD put the chair on his chest, and Dominic gave him another splash, as the Judgment Day have finally turned on Finn, as after all the rumors of Dominic going the babyface route, they did the right thing, and they had Finn get kicked out and be the fucking babyface. This is what we've been asking for years, bro. This is what we've been asking for years. Paul, I gotta give you credit where credit is due. I commend you for finally having the fucking balls to get Balor out of this group. And I honestly think it's because of the whole stuff earlier in the year of the single stuff with Punk and that whole story of all,
Yeah.
and the reaction that he got in Ireland. I think that really opened their eyes to like, oh, people want to see Finn in a singles capacity, bro. This is the Balor I wanted to see. I don't know how much I care to see the Demon, but I would love to see the Prince, personally. I would not, if they go about the Demon the right way, I'll be open to it, but I just want to see the Prince, bro. But I'm so happy they did what they did, and again, I gotta give credit where credit was due. They finally did it. They produced this beautifully, and they cooked with this segment, bro. They fucking cooked with this segment.
No, they did. The segment was amazing. The build up to the moment was great, man. When he was turned around and I knew that Pele kick was about to happen, I got so hyped, man. That shit was great. They beat the shit. Did you see after, they left Finn in there when Finn finally got up, the pop, when Finn finally like stood up after the beat down? That was incredible, man. That was incredible. Yes. Loved it. Everyone's saying, "Oh, I want the Demon. Oh, I can't wait for the Demon." Will I pop for the Demon? Yeah. Do I want the Demon? Personally, I don't. I really don't. I would keep it on the back burner for now, and I would what you said. I want the Prince, dude.
I want the
I
Bullet
want
Club.
Finn
I want the gun
Balor.
hands, bro. Man.
We haven't had solo Finn Balor for the longest time. That's what I want, man.
Yes.
Again, I'll pop for the Demon at Mania.
Yeah.
I don't really want the Demon though, like everyone's saying. It's too soon for the Demon, if that makes sense. I know it's been so long, but it's too soon for the Demon, if that makes sense, man. And I just want Finn Balor as Finn Balor for right now, and I love it. I love what they did here. And again, even if we get Demon, he's solo babyface Finn. That's all I ever wanted, man. That's all I ever wanted. And they finally gave it to us. Look at that, Triple H. You done did something good, bro. Look at that, man. Look at
shocked.
that. I'm so shocked. I'm so shocked.
I'm so shocked they actually went through with it, man. I'm so shocked they actually went through with the shit. So we have Obafemi versus Rusev.
Oh, 5 minutes. 3 minutes, really.
Remember when Rusev, didn't want to participate in a lot of AEW happenings because he didn't want to lose? Boy, does he look silly.
You should have just stayed in AEW at that point. You're just there to make people look good.
I mean,
it's all you're there for.
Might as fucking well have, bro. I mean, my God. Yikes. This dude the match wasn't terribly long really at all. Uh-huh.
I kind of wish it was, if that makes sense. I wanted more of a because what we got was cool. It was two big dudes beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really wish they kind of gave that a little more time, man. They kind of just squashed Rusev.
Pretty much, bro. Pretty much. So, he went to hit Oba with a Machka kick and got hit with Oba's running uppercut. For his he no sold it, got right back up, and then Oba hit him with that like elevated backdrop, and then a fall from grace, and he packed Rusev up, bro. It was over.
He
It was over.
packed him up. It looked pretty sad for Rusev, man.
Yeah, you might
I
as well
wish they
just
let
lost to
Rusev.
Adam Page, bro.
Dude, you should have just stayed losing to Adam Page and shit. I mean, instead of Brody on Wednesday, that shit would have been a Rusev spot. And you know what? You probably would have been better off for a big dog getting choked out to fucking Swerve because it's no different. And I literally think I saw like a few days ago, Rusev said, he's much happier where he is now. Respectfully, why? You're getting paid less to do the same thing. At that point, you should have just took the Tony Khan money.
Might as well have, bro.
You
Might as
might as
fucking
well have
well
just
have.
took the Tony Khan. You would have getting paid more to be doing the same thing, man. I'm glad, they are, making Oba look good, man. But like, he would have looked better if they would have let Rusev put up more of a fight, if that makes sense, man.
Yeah,
One of those things.
for sure. For sure. And the main event segment of the show. Oh, um, Oba
Uh, the-
is still the hottest free agent on the market. Is anybody
yeah.
gonna sign him?
Well,
Is
like,
anybody gonna
dude,
fucking sign him, bro?
3 weeks ago, he walked away from Adam Pierce with a contract to sign and said, "I'm gonna look over it." Never said a word about that since.
Nothing. They've literally. There's been no follow up to this. Nothing.
Did you catch the what they said about Brock when they advertised him for next week?
I seen they advertise him for next week, but I did not.
Or it was a little interesting point. I don't know if it means anything, but Corey did say during, them advertising Brock, they said, I wonder what he thinks about Seth attacking and taking out Heyman last week. Very, very interesting little line there, man.
Don't tell
Dude,
me, bro. They're gonna run
I
back
hope it's
Mania
not.
35.
I
Oh,
hope it's not Seth and Brock. I don't think it will. I don't think it will. But that was an interesting line that I had to call out. I'm scared. I'm scared because
oh
like
no.
LA's more hard focused on Vision than he is on. I don't know, man. I don't know. I had to call that line out.
What are the possibility they actually fucking run back Mania 35 though, dude?
I wouldn't be
Because
shocked.
if Braun isn't able to make it back in time, then
And dude, it is the most WWE thing for Brock to just trample through all those masked guys to get to
yes,
you know what I
yes,
mean? To get to set. That is the most Brock moment segment I have ever seen in my life.
yes, it is.
It's scary, dude. It's scary.
Oh God. Based off what we've been seeing with Rollins, do you feel like are you still getting the feeling we're gonna get a new presentation and a new theme song for him?
I do. They aren't playing his theme song. They aren't literally doing. He keeps running through back with the crowd and back through Benny Hill shit. That might be his new theme, but I think we are. I genuinely think we are, and I hope it's more of that old school fiery rock Seth Rollins. I really hope so.
I certainly hope so, man. Yeah, I hope so. It's a very WWE thing to do to wait till he gets back and then be like, oh, well, we can't have him come out with an entrance because his song's not ready or his presentation's not ready yet, even though he was off all that fucking time. But they just decided to start working on it now. That's a very WWE thing to do. But, there's that. There is that. But, Oba, or sorry, not Oba, Rollins does give me at least I hope I'm getting the
I
vibe
think
that
they are.
he's going to be, kind of in the mix with um what is it? In the mix with like a new presentation and a new feel
Oh
to
yeah,
his
I
character.
think so. I think so. I think that's what they're teasing, which I am excited for, man. I am, because he didn't like acknowledge when the fans were doing his theme song chant. You know what I mean? It looked like he wanted it to die down, if that makes sense,
Mhm.
because I think they're moving on from that song.
I hope so, and that I hope they're
I
moving
kind of
on
hope
from that
so.
attire and that whole look.
Hmm.
Give me
And the
Kingslayer
whole,
Rollins back.
please, dude, please give me the Kingslayer back. Give me that. Even if he just comes down to burn it down again, I'll take it. I'll fucking take it at
Mhm.
this point.
CM Punk comes out for his ending promo. Did you see his Seattle Seahawks themed CM Punk shirt that says Seattle is the best in the world on the back?
That would A CM Punk Seahawks shirt would go so hard if it wasn't that shirt. You know what I mean?
The
Like,
back
dude,
kills me every time.
the front was dope. That was dope.
Yeah.
The green stars and the Seahawks blue stripes.
Hmm.
That was cool. The back is what kills it, bro. But even like that, put that on like a black shirt. That shit would go hard. That
Yeah.
shit would go hard. And like maybe in reverse, make the strips green and then the stars blue or something. You could do a lot cooler things in that shirt, man. Them shirts are so corny, but it fits PG corny punk.
Yes, and it also fits Fanatics line of merch. I mean, they just make the most
Yeah,
unwearable shit.
unwearable shit ever, dude.
Seattle is the best in the world.
I lack people skills.
What the
Like,
fuck?
come on.
CM Punk comes out. He says he was unsure what the temperature in the room was going to be. But how great is it to be alive on a Monday night in Seattle? Man, how fucking great.
CM Punk is out there doing the generic babyface hype up the sports team speech. Are you kidding me? Punk, what are you doing, bro? And it's so funny because when he's actually talking about Roman, it's fire. When he's talking to Roman, when he's talking about Roman, it's real CM Punk. But anything solo CM Punk is the most corniest shit ever at this
Yeah.
point. It's so weird to see.
Yeah. And so he actually brought up some really good points in this promo, but yes, when he gets to talking about that shtick to me is like it's almost it's like that's up there with the Cody Rhodes one, like
We don't have
fucking
to talk about
San Jose, what do you guys want to talk about? And then he talks about a bunch of nothing before he gets interrupted. Terrible, 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 terrible. But CM Punk, man, that whole shtick, I don't, like you said, I don't know why they're baby faces. The only shtick that's fucking cool and it makes sense as to why he says it every time he's there is, acknowledge me.
because that's what his goal is. He wants his opponent, his crowd, whatever, to acknowledge him, his family, whatever. It makes sense. It's literally just a generic shtick for Punk and Cody of just, oh, gotta say hi to the crowd. Oh, because I'm a good guy. It's horrible, dude. It's so lame. It's so lame.
Yes. So he says, "How about them Seahawks?"
Get out of here.
They won. What about them?
They
What about
won.
them? They just won the Super Bowl, Punk. What
What
about
about them?
they? What, you pick a great day to say that on the day they fucking lost Kenneth Walker. Great day, Punk. Great fucking day. So how about them Seahawks? He says. The crowd, he's all smiling and giddy because the crowd chanting Seahawks. Great.
Lame.
So I would have called out the NBA if I was him. I would have said, "What's up with these Seattle fucking Supersonics? If we want to talk about something interesting,
He's trade.
we might as well talk about that, bruh. Let's talk about how Kenneth Walker did them dirty." So he says he thought they were going to be mad at him. He says everyone says it was about respect, but Roman has never respected me once in his career. But he will respect my position. He says the best defend their titles. He says this title was created because Roman shunned his championship duties. But not me. I'm a fighting champion. Because you all deserve it. Here we fucking go.
Made an AEW with them lines, bro.
Man, I don't know who says what more. The entire AEW roster saying they're looking for a fight, or CM Punk saying he's a fighting champion. I get it.
I'm a fighting champ. I'm a fighting champ. I'm a champ that fights. I'm not gonna back. Yes, I get it. Shove it, please.
Because you guys deserve a champ that will defend.
At this point, no, they don't, bro. They pop it for Jey Uso and shit. They don't deserve that shit at all.
I was gonna say, at this point, I think I enjoyed Roman Reigns defending the title fucking 2 times a year. More.
God damn.
Because, Jesus. I mean, are you going to tell me every fucking week?
He's a fighting champ, man.
I think I enjoyed the contrast to this, where Roman Reigns would talk about how he doesn't defend the championship.
Yeah, because it's got to be special.
He says, every time I defend this, it levels this up. It levels the title up, and it levels this place up. But unfortunately, last week, I lowered myself to Roman's level.
That's the shit I don't get about this modern Punk. 1 second, he starts the promo and saying, I lowered myself to Roman's level, saying the shit I said. But he doubles it down at the end of this promo with the Usos.
And then,
so you're capping, you're lying.
Punk used to talk crazy before Roman Reigns was even ever in WWE. So, what do you, like, why are you acting like you don't get, like, you don't get low with motherfuckers? Like, you literally said before that the company is going to be better off when Vince McMahon is dead. But you're referring to cheap shots or pot shots at somebody as Roman's level. I don't understand with Punk sometimes. I just don't.
Punk at his finest, bro. Bro, he needs to lie about something every promo. He needs to.
Like, what are we talking about? Roman's level, when, as far as I'm concerned, in 2009, this guy was making fun of Jeff Hardy's drug addiction.
Like,
what?
Come on, bro. We're talking about, I was given this prescription. I didn't just take it for no. Like, dude, what are you talking about? I don't stoop to that. I lowered myself to Roman's level. What in the generic, I'm a good person, is that? Horrible, man. God, at this point, Punk needs an interaction one-on-one to be good, because, my God.
He does. He fucking does, bro. The Usos come out, and Jay kind of reminded me of old Pitbull Jay here.
It was popping me, bro. Bro was tweaking. It was great.
He's like fucking hitting the mic, but like you hear him hitting the mic loud as shit, and he's like, Punk, apologize. And he's fucking like hitting the mic, like, apologize right now. He's telling him to apologize right now. Punk says, your brother's coming in a little hot. He looks at Jimmy. He says, your brother's coming in a little hot, but why is Roman still sending his cousins to do his heavy lifting? Jimmy then calms Jay down, and he grabs the mic, and he says, this has nothing to do with Roman, but everything to do with respect. He says, you know what, Phil? I got a lot of respect for you because of the kind of character you are. You say what's on your mind. If there's an obstacle in front of you, you go right through it. You don't go around it, and I respect that. He says, you call yourself the voice of the voiceless. He says, and you could talk all the trash about Roman that you want to. But last week, what you did was disrespect our late uncle who has no voice. So apologize.
Give Jimmy the mic more, man. Come on.
Dead ass, bro.
Give Jim the mic more than Jay, for the love of
I
God.
mean, we pushed the wrong twin here, bro. What the fuck?
You real pushed the wrong to it. Jay is so much better than. I mean, Jimmy is so much better than Jay, dude.
Man. Punk says you're right. Sika doesn't have a voice. He says, I'm not spiritual, but I know you are, and you guys are my friends. He says, do you think he can hear me right now? Because I want him to hear this. I respect Sika. I didn't know him as well as I knew his brother Afa. He says, me and Afa have history. I think that a lot more people realize. He talks about how Afa would give him a hot plate of food. He would give him a place to stay. All for the payment of knowledge. He talked about how during shows, he damn near used to babysit Lance in the back. Lance and Hawaii, the guy that didn't make it.
Yeah, he didn't make it. He was babysitting the guy that didn't make it.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. So he says, I respect everyone in your family because they all showed me respect, except for that one son of a bitch. Punk, you know the reason he doesn't respect you is because you done came at him for no reason on a podcast, right?
He Punk started it. He didn't
He
shit
started
it.
it. This is the
shit
shit I
it.
don't get.
Dude, and that's the shit. Like, for this promo, I like the Uso side. I just Punk it, and like I like what Punk did, and I like what he said. But Punk he constantly contradicts himself. Everything he says is
Okay.
a contradiction.
Yes, bro. I'm not trying to shit on Punk. I'm not.
I'm not
But
trying to,
I'm just trying to say the shit he talks about is just very like hypocritical, or like it's just very hypocritical to me. And like I get
exactly.
I get we're building a feud, so there's got to be a little bit of delusion in here, but it's just funny to call out. It is.
And it's just because it's just a constant with Punk. It was a constant in AEW. It's a constant here. He constantly, instantly contradicts himself with everything he says, and it's like, bro, you're lying.
Yes.
And
Yes,
like
bro.
it's good stuff, and I like what he said out there. I like how he stood on business, but he's also simultaneously stooping to Roman's level. But then goes like, he literally said, "Oh, you think Sika can hear me? How about he hears this?" But you just said you had to stoop to Roman's level to say one negative thing in the first. It like, dude, just stand on business. You know what I mean?
Hilarious, bro. It's hilarious.
Punk's a funny guy, man. Phil is hilarious.
So he says, they all shown me respect except for that one son of a bitch. He says, now, if you think Sika heard that, and he can see and hear, then he sees what a lying, conniving, backstabbing, manipulative, gaslighting, egotistical, narcissistic, plastic politician his son Roman is.
It
Wow.
stooped to Roman's level.
He can't stoop to
Same what
Roman's
he said
level.
last week.
He just said that.
No, he literally said, "Oh, you think your dead relative can hear me? I want them to hear this," and then shits on Roman more. So you didn't. So you make no sense, Bill. You make no sense. But it was badass. But come on. Yeah.
Jay says he still don't get it. This ain't about Roman. We need you to say, I'm sorry. Punk grabs the mic. He says, I'm sorry. He then shakes up with both of the Usos, and they're like, yeah, it's all we needed. He says, I'm sorry that Roman treated you and his family and the bloodline like garbage for years, and never came out here to publicly apologize to his family. That he loves so much. I'm sorry, Roman disrespected one of my mentors, Dusty Rhodes, the father of my friend Cody. Triple H put that in there. When he called him irrelevant, and is somehow not on hook for apologizing, but I am. He says, I'm sorry Roman tricked you, the Samoan family, and the people that he gives and the people that he loves, that he gives a single damn about any one of you or this. He says, because if he did, if he cared about me, if he cared about the company or this business, I'd be standing in the ring talking to him right now instead of his young boys. All right, Phil, for as hypocritical as you've been, he did end this promo off on a really good note. That's a wonderful point to bring up with Roman Reigns. That's a point we've brought up before. Why hasn't Roman Reigns apologized to his family publicly for treating them like shit if he's so sorry? And then two, yeah, he said all that stuff about Dusty, never apologized. But we're out here pressing CM Punk to apologize. Those are great points to bring up, and I was very glad he ended the promo off on that note, on a note that actually made sense. Because again, the beginning part of the promo, you kind of just listen to it with one eyebrow raised as to what the fuck this guy's talking about. But yeah, man, I mean, I liked it. I certainly liked the end of this, man, and then yeah, I thought what they. I thought what he did here and the points he brought up were very good, and I'm very interested to see how Roman is going to respond to this.
Very interested to see how Roman's going to respond to this and how he's going to interact with the Usos next week. I like that they're kind of all forming back up in a way, but I don't think it's going to result in a bloodline reunion as much as people think it is. The more Mania shapes up, the more this match shapes up. I have a feeling Roman is going to lose at Mania while the Usos are still champs, and that visual I think will be really good of Usos being champion while Roman isn't. I think you have a lot there that you can do with all of that, man, and I overall like the way it's going, man. I like the story they're telling.
100%. After this, Punk shoves the microphone into Jay's chest. Jay pushes Punk, and Punk goes to walk back towards him, and Jimmy clocks Punk in the face.
I like that it was Jimmy that punched him too. I like that a lot.
Same. He knocks him on his ass, bro, and that's how the show ended, with the Usos walking off. So I'm very interested to see how CM Punk responds to this, and I don't know, but I don't know, man. They might be coming for Larry's head, bro. They might be coming for Larry's head. I don't know what Roman Reigns is going to have in store, but I am interested to see what kind of route they take with Roman returning from the shot at his father a couple 2 weeks last week. So
100%. I'm interested. I'm excited. That dog about to get the fry of the century by association, and it's gonna be crazy next week.
100%, dude. 100%. So that was Monday Night Raw, man. As again, like I said, the ending promo was very good. The ending promo was very good. I like the interaction with the Usos being there, which obviously Roman cannot. And the next time Roman will be there is next week. Let's see. Yeah, so we got next week in San Antonio, and then it looks like we got him for the next 3 weeks. And then I believe we got 1 week off, and then we'll have the final Raw before Mania. So yeah, so we got the next 3 weeks with Roman, and then there you go. There you go, man. So yeah, that is the next time we will be seeing Roman Reigns, is next week, and then after that we got 3 weeks with OTC. So very excited to see what they're able to cook up for that. But yeah, man, that was everything. That was everything from Cody Rhodes to Damian Priest and R-Truth to Rhea Jade to Johnny fucking Gargano, the Judgment Day, and CM Punk and Roman, or CM Punk and the Usos. So that was that, man. That's about everything we got here today, man. That is about everything we got. So thank you guys, as always, for joining us. This has been a great episode of NHP Unscripted. As we got, thank you guys so much to everybody in the live chat. We got Logan, we got Edith, we got those two in the live chat. And then, as for everybody a part of the Replay Mafia, thank you guys as always. It has been nothing but a pleasure for my Johnny.
And I, Sir K.
And that is going to do it for this edition of NHP Unscripted. This has been episode 290, and we will see you all on Friday with the news and the Revolution 2026 predictions.
Peace.
The